What this fellowship is doing is bringing life back into the walls of this house in a way in which the occupants would recognize and champion. And that's, there's no other word that comes to mind other than magic.
Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. That is from The Tempest, and that's the line that came to me when I saw Ten Chimneys for the first time last week. The place is a knockout. The place is beautiful. The place is inspiring. The place is transporting. The place is transformative. We have had an absolutely miraculous week here. I think all of us are fans. All of us are devotees. All of us are evangelists. I hope you like what we look like because you haven't seen the end of us.
And one of the reasons why this is so crucial is that the actors that are here on this fellowship are not stars. They're actors who will, over the course of a year, work on television, who will narrate books on tape, who will make an appearance in a film. But basically, like the Lunts, their bread and butter is the theater. In the American entertainment industry at the moment, the theater, frankly, doesn't pay terribly well. So for an actor to be able to put together a living, to raise children, to pay off a mortgage, they have to work and work and work and work and work and work and work without break. And that becomes, that fosters a kind of tunnel vision where all you're thinking about is hustling the next job. So to be able to come to an actor and say, I'm going to give you a gift now. I'm going to absolve you of the responsibility of hustling the next job. And I'm going to create a space for you to simply reconnect with that thing you love, with that spark of creativity and imagination. That is worth its weight in gold. What's the work been like? It's been the same. You know, an actor is an actor wherever they work, and what you're trying to do is help them convince the audience that they are the person they're pretending to be, and that the events that they're pretending to be living through are in fact real. And that's what we've been doing. How can we take this language that was written 400 years ago and create not merely the illusion, but the reality that it's being thought up right now by them in front of us? And so there are a slew of technical things, technical devices that Shakespeare uses in his writing process to create the reality of spontaneous human thought. And that's what we've been doing.
There are plenty of times in Shakespeare where people feel something different from what they're saying. But absolutely always, without exception, in Shakespeare, you mean what you say. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. You may feel differently about it. You may do, we'll look at, somebody did All the World's a Stage, right? Stephen, you did All the World's a Stage, right? We know, he thinks he's a total cynic about people, about the world, about humanity, right? But we only can infer that as he goes through that speech from the kinds of images that he's choosing to use. The basic work is no different than it was 400 years ago. It is our job to pretend that we are living through a certain set of experiences that make up the stories of these plays, so that you believe that what you're seeing is happening right now. We need to do it in a way that is truthful, that strikes you as believable, that strikes you as in some way chiming with what you understand the human condition and the human situation to be. And so all we're really trying to do is dig out of these texts the simple ideas that the characters are thinking as they express themselves. And the idea is that if we can somehow take these thoughts of these characters and embed them into our skulls so that we are thinking them as we say them, you will believe that we are in the situation we're pretending to be. So all we did all week was sit down and say, okay, what's this character thinking right now? And given what this character is thinking, why is this character choosing this particular set of words in this order and in this way in order to express those thoughts?
There's nothing like this that I know about for master actors to get to retreat for a week and work together on a specific set of material. Certainly there's nothing like this that takes place in this kind of historical setting that's so rich and so alive. I must say I've already started doing is I have become a complete Ten Chimneys evangelist, and I'm, you know, I'm already out telling all my colleagues in the theater, hey, do you know about this place? You got to get out there. You have to make a trip, you know? It feels almost like a place to which people in the theater need to make a pilgrimage, not just to see the, you know, books and theater posters and the room where Laurence Olivier slept, although that's wonderful, but also to touch that sense of the vitality of what a life in the theater can be. For me, a man of the theater, this place does have the slight sense of hallowed ground, and I want to share that with other people who do what I do, so that they can feel this tremendous sense of inspiration that I've drawn out of this period.